I'm not going to talk to you.
Good.
You're going to have to take legs.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Saints come marching in. You did not have to run in him, man.
I want to make it a cool tackle.
I do recruiting already.
Huh?
I do my recruiting. Nope. Fight 40. Who? We're first with him. Oh, dude. I might do something with Fresno if I can keep these guys.
Oh, yeah.
No, look, I got this guy's first. Right now, cornerback, he's a 5-star. My right tackle, I'm recruiting as a 5-star.
Nice.
Like, he dropped the ball.
I think everything got on tackle and everything.
Battle for the Valley Cup. Fresno versus San Jose.
Maybe.
Yeah,
We
maybe.
should.
Uh-huh.
We all been watching football.
Oh, yeah. We're 1-1, for God's sake.
Oh, it's your second season.
You gotta catch 17 passes in a game
Today, a game
and get 213 receiving yards in a game.
A rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Glad to have you with us in San Jose.
Why don't you press X when you run? On this game, it's the stiff arm.
The Fresno State Bulldogs taking on
Okay.
one of the top teams in this conference, the San Jose State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Fresno State will kick it off and we will be underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So San Jose State's offense will be first on the attack. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And
I'm not trying to play much in my game, so I give it
supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right. Those are the games that make college football special.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Breaks into the open. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
There might not be a hotter player right now in college football than this guy right here. He had 2 picks in their last game. He already has an interception in the first drive of this one.
We might want to go find watch. Might be a WWE match.
Eventually, stop throwing his way.
Takes
I told you it was WWE match.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It happens.
The Bulldogs can play this
Everybody ain't
a
perfect.
lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give out of the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Buys a little extra time. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And the Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal.
Lando.
They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Look where the ball is.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Doesn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage,
Go
and he'll
quarterback
be
team.
stopped at the 17. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the
You know,
offensive line had everybody
all them
blocked.
challenges you're doing, like 6 touchdowns or anything, you know if you move up your quarters, you can complete all that in a game.
Looking downfield, it's McDaniel. Using his legs to buy some time. He gets the job done, picking up the
Like all that right there?
Yeah.
I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd.
Holds it in on the left. Here he goes. Touchdown, Spartans. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Wisconsin was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Camp Randall. In fact, I think in the end the difference may have been that Badgers crowd who heads for the gates with the win. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either.
Turning it on. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
What, you going to do it?
The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they
I did not know they sacked.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Fresno State will have to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Rushes on him. Myers on the move. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. To the air, it's McDaniel. Oh, they're after him. Still looking, on the move. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? He'll keep it himself. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Spartans are rolling down the field. The give to the back. Creates a little room. There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. Fires toward the end zone. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads to the wideout. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the...
Makes a grab deep. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal, it'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Fires to the tight end. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's McDaniel. That's caught. It's Smith. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Gets it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Perry. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Breaks into the open. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs.
Why is it the hockey song?
After run, now throw.
You hear
in the backfield, it's Stevens. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down. Fresno State moving
That's the only song they play on the NHL.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Going to try to get it himself. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Quick completion on the out route. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. Handoff from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long.
You ain't on chapter 4 yet. You got to do the R-Troop thing.
From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal. And the Bulldogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run.
We still got a lot to do to get
QBs want to make that decision
people
quick.
forward.
And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate. This time.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Oh, you climbed up ahead of him?
Mini-series, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
I've already told you what to do
Lining
now.
up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
He might not have enough to get it all the way up there. But
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for a 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
On the move at the 30.
No.
Turning it on.
How great is it on offense when you don't just have receivers and running backs that can make plays, but your quarterback can hurt the defense throwing it and running it as well. The speed, the open field running ability, his ability to make people miss, such a unique weapon in college football, and this team's got a guy.
A really nice run.
how can we not get the quarterback? Like, we're in the backfield, and he can take off in front of us and he's gone.
On just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situation.
What you got left to get to chapter 4?
You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that.
You could have done the Goldberg one.
That'll bring him to within 4.
Or do you think it's going to be hard?
In with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Miami is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Canes fans wanted.
You didn't see the sign on top of all the legends?
No matter what the final score is. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quick strike complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking
You guys
at his
spent
teammates like,
50,000.
guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Gonna look downfield again. Finds a man on the right. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
It's at the Roman Reigns
tight end
thing.
is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab.
And that's a good job by the drag route there,
On the other
understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing
Oh, you
to
probably
run
ain't got
across
that
the
part
field,
yet.
he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, Paul Bear is.
When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it.
I think that's where it's at.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here. And this guy, David, has shown
I think it's someone on the foot.
Man, it's so nice as a coach
There's
to
the
have
Fireflies.
that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
You gotta find the Firefly.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the move, it's Stevens. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing down.
He's eliminated.
They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone.
Well, I guess Will Cole didn't come out.
From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I don't know what they're holding on waiting on.
Tight game here late in the first
Unless they're
half.
waiting after
And after
Wrestlepalooza.
yet another 3rd down conversion, they've got it 1st and goal. And he takes
all I
it
can
in
think
for
of.
the score. Touchdown, Fresno State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point is good, and they have an
Yeah, fight on for how it is,
11-point
man.
lead. They're coming
You already
up to
1-0 on him, Matt.
kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
I changed my signature to Spear. They've been reversing my Spear a lot, though. Like when you run out, they'll jump over you.
Short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Spartans moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's McDaniel. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He splits the upright. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
Yeah.
So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Next to another one, Uncle Howdy.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin.
That sucks. You got
The Spartans will kick it off to start the second half.
You can't just start slowing down on stuff.
And
Even
he's
NBA.
to return this one.
Go Battlefield 4
Not
now.
nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They open this third
The hell is
quarter
that?
on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
That's a big dude.
Huge statement too. Just
The green
proving
dude?
to the other team that they're more physical. They're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Stevens. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs.
Oh, now
Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield.
Yeah.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone.
That's so stupid that one computer does it to you.
He had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Fresno State will have to punt. He'll make the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, lead the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
Oh,
nice
thank
job
you.
just nullifying that run altogether.
Gives it on the option. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the physical
Why do receivers just drop
forces
balls?
the incompletion on 1st down. This defense
He had the ball in his
just
hand, he
can't
just
get
gets
off
touched
the
ball
field.
for
The
them.
offense unstoppable. Looking for room. It's Stevens. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. It'll be 3rd and long.
Tired now.
From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly.
Oh,
He gives him a fresh set of downs.
That
And
was gonna
this
be a
one will
touchdown.
1st and goal from the 6. Defense
Scared
is
us.
back up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone.
I think that won't give me a heart attack.
Got it set up on the outside. They've got it down to the
Yeah,
3-yard
I also
line.
didn't do
Really
that
well
technically.
done on that throw and catch.
Yeah, do that.
Now it's 2nd and goal.
The offense trying
What,
to
Ba-
Battlefield 2042?
Nice job by the
Which one?
defense tackling the catch.
One lane. I lied.
You said
He is
Battlefield.
stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That's Dave.
All right, so now you're in
Dave's
this
not
third down
doing the
situation
thing now, he
close
gets
to the
money
goal
back
line.
by
It just
now.
feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the
2K needs that money,
to
Matt.
score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run pass option.
By
I like
Dying
that too.
Light.
Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Texas A&M packed a wallop today, and in many ways it felt like it packed the 12th man with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in College Station. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Working the middle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's McDaniel. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a good game. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He uncorks one deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. The Spartans are on the move. Quarterback on the keeper. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Spartans are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak. Just just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. This time it's complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Spartans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking to pass. It's McDaniel. Trying to find the end zone. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and goal where you separate the wheat from the chaff. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try the jet sweep going for the 1st down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Right back to the well. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Finds his big tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
A nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, give on the inside. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Perry. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Tries again to get it in. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these down.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. But getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
San Jose State, 16.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more.
He lets it fly. He's got it along the sideline. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, San Jose State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. From the shotgun, the inside give. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Perry. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly complete. There he goes. He'll have another first down, and they stop him at the 45.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Give to the running back. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Rides the back on the option to give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll run it again. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown,
right now, buddy.
Bulldogs. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Back to pass, it's McDaniel. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt, when you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Now facing a 3rd and long. He lost one down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side.
Wow.
He's brought down, but this freshman is not afraid to take a shot. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Finds us back in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Just keep slinging it. Going for 6. Touchdown, Spartan. Quick strike through the air for the score. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Bulldogs just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Using the quick game. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Let's go! Give to the back. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They'll go to the ground. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
Yeah, and really good third down situational defense. You know it's third and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting? They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw, it's McDaniel. Here's a throw downfield late. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, you're able to put up.
Damn. We ran away with that. Yeah. Oh, first person. First. How are you? We're 7 ahead. Just let's see. I want to see if I can get them recruits. Come on board. Wow, I got a 4-star command. Hell yeah. Wow, I got a right tackle 5-star recruit. Nice. That is nice.
Glad to have you with us from Allegiant Stadium, home of the Las Vegas Raiders and the bright lights big city, ready for the SRS Distribution Las Vegas Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Fresno State's offense will get first crack at it here. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Central Michigan.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone. And
oh, they blocked the extra point. Now he can return this. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. He takes it all the way back for the defense and two-point conversion.
How about the job by this field goal block unit? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up. You're taking it the other way and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Let's take a second to talk about Fresno State. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Perry. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. From the gun to give, looking for room. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll give it to him again. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, the ground game. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wide receiver comes in motion. Using his feet. Breaks into the open. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Unloads quickly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Chippewas with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Chippewas will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's McClain. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They're facing a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Touchdown, Fresno State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
No.
And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Chippewas will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Power football with the run. He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Makes the grab. It's McClain. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He'll pull it down and run.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's McClain. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Deep shot for the end zone. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And it slips just inside that right upright. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give on the inside. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Chippewas come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on! He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Chippewas look to keep this drive humming. They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Chippewas will punt this one away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. The inside handoff. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They go to the ground. Across the 30, out to the 33, and gains 4 on the play. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to the run. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the option. Now the toss. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Snagged in the middle. It's McClain. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They try to pop a run on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finds his man. It's McClain. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Fresno State. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. That's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
This guy can throw it. Moves around to clear up the vision. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback will keep it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Chippewas are in the hurry-up. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
And some room to work. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got the quick pass. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's first down, Fresno State. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance when you...
Touchdown, Bulldogs! Fit it in the window for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Central Michigan, 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, great energy in that building, and a fun first half in this Las Vegas Bowl. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to...
There he goes. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. They'll try the run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Chippewas with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the tailback. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And the Chippewas are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run the option. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose, and no running room there. And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Catch is made at the 15. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. The quick out. Oh, what a cut! He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, running back on the move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Good timing on the quick out. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Running back searching for a hole. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Rides to back and leaves it. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. It's reverse. Fights off a defender. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Chippewas trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Chippewas will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. The run from the shotgun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, they'll try the middle. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32. And the Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running into the open space. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Bring in the heat. It's complete. Still running at the 40. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Handoff from the gun. Inside the 25. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option. They'll leave it with him. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Quarterback on the keeper. Shoots his way for more. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Chippewas are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Plucks it out of the air. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. And the Chippewas, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He'll do it himself. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change. He's got it, first down and more. Touchdown, Chips. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch, and listen,
Get
maybe
away.
this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. This offense is struggling, you're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And he puts through the extra point. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
No.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field.
No.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Wants to go up top on first down. He makes the grab. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. To the air on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 2nd down coming up. Off the play fake. Finds his man in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Chippewas line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to run for it. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Chippewas are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Chippewas getting set on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Here's the pressure. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And the Chippewas started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Now on 2nd and goal. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss.
2nd and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and force a 3rd down and goal situation.
Touchdown, Chippewas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone. 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's McClain. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Dillon. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. New set of downs after the completion. Out of the gun. They'll run it inside. Got the first down. Looking for more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've gotten this drive going. A couple of first downs already. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the
He can't kick it.
booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. The option look. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No.
The Chippewas come to the line in the hurry-up.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
And the Chippewas come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw on 3rd. He's got his man. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Chippewas come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Smashes through the tackle. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Chippewas are moving quickly down the field. On the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. So now it's 2nd and long. Read option. He'll keep it to the right. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Under fire. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. Little touch pass to the receiver. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Hold.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. The short hands, it's McClain. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. And they'll take a knee. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to...
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna be able to get that. I can try.